just for a treat, I decided we'd do one more, or we decided, because we were going to scrap that one where we both made a bunch of mistakes. He clicked the wrong thing with a boomerang, and I suicide attacked into a land. But decided that's probably more representative of UK nationals anyway, which is probably what you're looking to prepare for if you're on MTG UK. So we'll just keep that, and we'll just give you a free um, game on top of the four that I was planning to do. So yeah, this hand's kind of a one-up on that one I kept in round one where we actually have the Mem Knight. So I would not like to mulligan. So yeah, like I said, it's basically the same hand, but with an actual reason to keep. Although I do still stand by the previous one being a keep. I think it was like a 80% chance of getting where we wanted. I don't know what the exact numbers are, but it was definitely a good chance. There were two draws in which there was a fairly like a higher than 50% chance of drawing what I needed. And yeah, so basically I think it was a keep. And we drew the Signal Pest as well, so let's just go all in. Sorry about that bit of a editing mishap. Well, not editing, pausing. I paused again because Mark was taking a while and I forgot to unpause. But yeah, basically we are just gonna. What are we? I think I'll make Spellskite here. No, I'll cancel the Stillos here and I'll make Spellskite. So I've got something to make post. Well, I could just, yeah, change my mind again. I'm just going to dispatch this and smash him for 4. Because I keep ending up with dispatches in hand and nothing to do with them, so I think it's actually better that I do that. I think he might remove the Mox Opal here. No, he doesn't. So I think that probably means we're safe against the Day of Judgment. In which case, I'll make this Steel Overseer. Spellskite's not attacking him, so it's not really going to do much on the board. And he's already played an O-ring, so he might not necessarily have another one. He just told me in chat to explain how I don't know he's got, how I know he doesn't have Wrath there. So I said I just did. Yeah, I'm gonna attack with these two. Although having said that, I should have made Spellskite there. Having done that, all distracted. Got Spellskite still talking to me in the chat. Right, he also said it turned out fine because he said he wanted to do this in his turn, so he said don't activate because he was distracted chatting me and I got distracted chatting to him, so I won't activate that in response and I'll just remake this and then attack him for 2. So that all turned out fine. We both misclicked because of distraction, so I'll try and focus from now and try not to talk through MSN. Again, the wall that makes me wish I wasn't playing Mem Knight. And did he draw the Oblivion Ring? Looks like he might have done. Nope, he's spreading seed. That is fine. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do this again. Keep assuming he hasn't drawn it, I think. If he has, I lose. But never mind. If he hasn't, I've pretty much won. Because now I've got the Spellskite down, he can't get me with Oblivion Ring. By get me, I mean get the Steel Overseer. And as you can see there, chat just popped up. Guess what I drew? Day of Judgment. I guess we're about to find out. Oh, Day of Judgment. Right, okay. So we lose. Never mind. Um, I'd rather have a Glinthawk Idol down than a Volt Scourge, and I can't play both, so there's the Idol. There's a Spellskite. I think this hand, frustratingly, this hand would have been very good on the play, but we lost the roll. Like, I probably would have won a long time ago if I was on the play. I'm not sure, actually. It's hard to say. Ooh, there's a bit of a turn up. No mana leak, please. No, he would have mana leaked. Oh no, I can't, can I? These both had blue. I forgot about that, because they still look like planes. And I'm not going to suicide attack again. He just said cost white white, so I said yeah, I couldn't work it out. Um, so yeah, guess I'll just pass then, because I'm not going to suicide attack like I did last game. He says no problem, thought I'd help you out. I could probably just bring up the chat here, to be honest. Never mind. I usually keep it docked so you can't see my opponents raging at me, but in this it's mostly sarcastic comments rather than raging. There's a Spinethopter, which I can cast without losing life. Although not because of Spreading Seas, because I did have a Mox Opal. And I'm still not willing to suicide, so I will just pass. I'm starting to think maybe these spell skies aren't that good against him, to be honest. I never seem to get the chance to get in a position where I'll happily make a spell sky and it do something. Because it's really hard to keep Tempered Stills and Still Overseers on the board against him, so I think I might actually try and board out Spellskite for next game. Instead of a Memnite, keep a full set of Memnites and board out like a Dismember, a Dispatch, and a Spellskite. For now though, still can't really attack. This is just gonna die, but never mind. He says, is this game won? That's a bit of a weird question. But yeah, again, we're at the point here where I think I can't really win this match. So it's just a case of waiting. I mean, if I draw planes, I can actually. If he doesn't have the mana leak, I might be fine. If he does, though, it's pretty bad for me. This looks like a Gideon or a Titan. It's a Gideon. Although Gideon's not too bad for me right now. Because he can't actually make a colonnade and completely wreck me. So if I draw Tempered Steel, I might be fine. Sorry if I draw planes, I meant to say. Thing is, though, if I draw planes, which I did, I'm not even sure if I cast it. Because I think it might be better to just play around Mana Leak. Because if I cast it, I just put Gideon to 5, and then I don't really gain that much. So I think I need to just hope I draw a land next turn, because he must have a Mana Leak by now. He's drawn a lot of cards. And because he knows I got Temper Still, because of that thing where I tap 2 islands and and didn't play it, he must kind of know that I have temper till, so I think he would have preordained and kept it on top. What am I attacking? Oh, Spellskite has to attack as well. Right, okay. Forgot that. He says Spellskite 2 barn. I just hadn't really considered it yet. And then I'll make this and pass. Which might seem a little odd. I'm not sure. I'll have to ask him after if he had the mana leak. Because getting temper still counted is really huge there, because it means I can't activate Glenhawk. So yeah, it would, like, even if it resolved, it would not kill Gideon fully. And then if he doesn't have mana leak, I can resolve it this turn. So, like, because I'm at the stage here where I do definitely play this turn if I draw the land or not. Because I don't want to just suicide into Celestial Colonnade, so hopefully I draw planes. It's not often I say that, but didn't draw the planes, but we have to run this out there now, otherwise we just start losing guys. And he's got it, so we made the correct play, but it didn't matter. I sort of lose now, but I'll play on in case I draw the temper still next turn. Says I forgot my Spellskite to redirect mana leak. Apparently he had someone try that against him 3 times in a row, or 3 times in the same match. You get to the point where at the 3rd time you just give up. Realise it's not a murder bug, it's actually just an illegal play. You can't target. You basically can't change a target to an illegal target. I keep forgetting the Spellskite. Yeah, you can't change a target to something that it can't target originally, and Spellskite, when it's in play, is not a spell, so Mana Leak cannot target it. Like, you can't change Tech Edge to a Spellskite or something like that. The only things you can change are things that can target a creature. You can target a lightning bolt to your face, because that can target a creature. But you can't change a Lava Axe to your face, because that only targets players, and Spellskite is not a player. As much as he'd like to convince you he is not a player. So yeah, we're losing to a Day of Judgment either way, so we will just make it and hope to draw a Tempered Steel and kill Gideon and then kill him. If he days here, I just scoop, because there's no way I'm winning. He doesn't know, so we might still Temper Steel. Nope. Do get to kill Gideon though, if nothing else. If he doesn't have, yeah, he's got the Manland, but if he doesn't have removal, he'll eat Thopter and then we kill Gideon. So it's not looking too bad. Then he'll just untap and make another one. So it'll all be irrelevant. No, we don't kill Gideon because I forgot it +2'd. Right. Never mind. He said oops. Not sure what he means by that. Oh yeah, he didn't block Memnite. I'd forgotten about that as well. Because he's just been blocking Spellskites. Again, nice plays from both of us. I'll just blame the fact that I'm talking. I'm distracted. I'm sure I looked at Gideon and it looked like it was on 2. I guess the 4 and 2 look the same when they're on this small screen, but I still need... Okay, yeah, now I scoop. So yeah, thanks for watching. Oh no, wait, is that match? No, that's game 1. Game 2, like I said, we're going to bring these in. Bring out Dismember, Dispatch, and I'm going to take out Spellskite. Because they don't seem that good against him. Even though they divert Oblivion Rings, it just seems like they're just always dead. They're not particularly aggressive, and it's not something you really want to make turn 2. So, and it's also not something you want to draw late games. So, yeah, even though they do divert the really crucial Oblivion Rings, I still don't think they're that good. This hand's a little slow, but it's got the 1, 2, 3 curve and dispatch that I never want to draw, but never mind. I should maybe have more things to board in against blue-white, so maybe like a contested Warzone into Oblivion Ring, because there's some cards in the sideboard that I don't actually play that much, so I might look into trying that out. So we'll get the Still Overseer down as usual. And he didn't do anything, so I guess I'll try and bait the mana leak. Which I achieve. Then I will charge my guys and regain the life. It's not an Oblivion Ring. That does mean I get the chance to Tempered Steel. And I think this is better than making Glinthawk Idol. Because if he Dare Judgments, I can then, if I draw land, I can make Spell Pierce post board. Really? Wow. I was not expecting that. He must keep it in on the draw. That's weird. I didn't even think he ran it main deck. I guess he must bring them in post board. Yeah, he almost definitely doesn't run it main deck, so he must have some in the sideboard that he brings in for me. Which I was not expecting, I gotta say. Gives me a free card at least. Glinthawk. Glinthawk to activate it. I would like to put a charge counter on all of those. And I think I just attack him here because I've now got 5 damage on the table. So even if he Day of Judgments, he's dead to double Glinthawks. And it looks like he doesn't even have the Day of Judgment. Because I think he missed the land drop, or like he potentially missed it. Or maybe he didn't. No, he didn't. He drew it. He played his Colonnade. Gives me a free card. How lucky. I'm not sure why, because I just showed him I've got no intention of attacking Jace. So that seems generally bad from him. There's the first day. No. Yeah. Yeah, he just said in the chat. I'm not sure what he said because it's blocked. Yeah, he said giving you that card is pretty bad. Like I just said, there was no reason to because I'm attacking him, not Jace. And might as well make all my flyers. And oh no, go into attack mode and attack him twice. He needs a lot of things here. I'm not sure what he could draw. Day of Judgment wouldn't do it. Unless he's got Day of Judgment and Divine Offering, then it would. Gideon would obviously be a start. But no, we win a game. Hurrah. And again, I'm just going to keep the sideboarding the same. He didn't change anything, so I guess he's still got spell pierces. This sounds reasonable, I'm not going to mulligan this. He's got the manlands, which can be fairly good against him, especially because he boards out Spreading Seas, I think. I mean, he brings in Divine Offerings and Spell Pierces we've seen, so he must board out something, and that something is most likely Spreading Seas. Yeah, we're going to make a Signal Pest. Making nothing there is annoying. So I guess I have to do this. And pass. Is he going to Divine Offering a Spine Plopter or a Signal Pest? He almost definitely has the Divine Offering. I don't think there are any other cards in his deck. Into the Royal, maybe? Okay, he's got Into the Royal. So yeah, there aren't many cards in this deck that makes him stop end of turn, but Into the Royal is one of them. So it makes it irrelevant whether or not we made the Steel Overseer there. I think he has to plus it here, otherwise I just kill it with Ink Moth, yeah. And I think I'm going to make one Steel Overseer and then attack Jace for 2, although... Might just be better to attack him. Yeah, I'm just going to attack him. Change my mind. Get some poison on there. Because with the 2 manlands, the poison kill is actually a viable one. Especially if he doesn't have Day here. Because he's going to take 6 poison next turn. Obviously he might have removal for one of them, but assuming he does not. Jace is just himself this time. So yeah, Mind Sculptor's banned, sure, but Jace Beleren is still pretty powerful. He kills my Overseer. I think I'm just gonna remake the Overseer. And attack him for 2 poison again. Could have killed Jace there, but oh, he's got Condemn, so I couldn't have killed Jace anyway. Even if I wanted to, I wouldn't have done. Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. Even if I planned to, I wouldn't have killed Jace, but even if he didn't have Condemn, I wouldn't have tried to do it, because I didn't. Wait, what? Does that make sense? Yeah, sure. You know what I'm trying to say. No, don't dismember it. Bam. Gone. Ooh, that's a good one. And at this point, I'd probably just start attacking Jace, seeing as Shrine is now going to start doing the heavy lifting, so... Yeah, I'll put Jace on 1. Make him choose whether he wants to give me a free card or not. Another Condemn, how freaking lucky. Yeah. I think it's safe to say when your opponent draws all the hate cards, it's hard to win. As you are observing here. More walls. They don't trigger my shrine, sadly. It's only when I play a white spell. Even more walls. Which don't really do that much against me, to be fair. I mean, sure, they block shrine, but He's going to Day of Judgment eventually. And let's make some flyers. Is that getting countered? Nope. I'll make another one then. See if you want to counter that. Nope. Isn't countering that one either. He's killing one of them though. Or bouncing. Or killing a shrine. One of those things. He is either killing or bouncing one of my permanents. Divine Offering or Into the Royal would do either of those to all of them, so... Well, not the planes, but... You know what I mean. So, what's he going to do with Jace? Because I'm going to kill it soon. Hopefully he +2s and then tries to defend it with Colonnade. Because then I get a free card out of it. Okay, well there's stage 1. Let's see if stage 2 works out. Because obviously I dispatched the Colonnade. Oh no, he's just going to Day of Judgment me. Spellskite is a pretty good result there. Although he can just mana leak it. But he does not. And again, we can make a Spinetopter without losing a life because of Chrome Mox. No, Mox Opal, I keep calling it Chrome Mox. I suppose that was the first Mox I grew up with, so to speak. It was the first one I experienced in tournament play. The old mono red Kamigawa deck. No, not Kamigawa. Was it Kamigawa? No, it was Mirrodin. Frosty. Guess he's going to tap my Spellskite. Yep. You are going to tap Spellskite, thank you very much. And now... Guess I'll attack Jace first to try and force him to tap his mana. And make a Signal Pest. And I'll wait until his upkeep, just so he doesn't get ultimate value out of that. Hopefully just mana leaks it straight away so I don't have to pay the 2. Although, he probably won't, and that wouldn't be very good testing if he did. Then again, we're testing for nationals, so, you know, he might do. Yep, he's got the leak. But it's not actually that bad for me. I don't think Frosty is really bothering me that much. Oh, I accidentally, could actually... He did actually do it wrong, because he thought the ability had resolved. I could actually just pop my shrine here and go for 4, but no. We'll assume he did it right. I don't even know if I want to pop my shrine there, to be honest. Just thinking, I still don't think I can win this game. Unless maybe next turn I can pop Shrine, block Frosty, and then draw Tempered Steel and win with that. I don't know. Something along those lines would work, I think. Maybe not. Forget that. He says dot dot. Oh, because I've got Spellskite. Awkward. I was thinking about using Frosty to tap Spellskite, but I wonder if it would have made a difference. It probably would. It's because he thought I keep getting in these situations. This is kind of embarrassing. He's getting in the situations where he takes a while, so I get distracted, start thinking of something else, and he comes back and he does something, and I just don't think about what was happening. Because he's obviously he's obviously thinking, for Divine Offering this, he's just going to redirect to Spellskite. And yeah, no. While you were thinking that, I was staring at the wall and thinking of something else. It's kind of hard to say what would have happened here. I just have to hope he draws the Day of Judgment, and then it won't make a difference. Does the dispatch work out? Yes. So yeah, it would have been nice to have the old Shrine of Loyal Legions in play. Oh no, he's got another mana leak. In which case, I'm not sure if it would have made a difference. It obviously depends if he's got Day of Judgment or not, I think. Because at some point he could, because my Spellskite would be dead here. Oh yeah, I am dead. Forgot about the Colonnade. It says lands in his hand. You'd think I'm used to talking while videoing now, but I guess not in Constructed. It says use a mox this time so you don't take two. I might have remembered that, seeing as I've been going on about paying the blue for two the whole game. Although the way he says it suggests I'd done it wrong at some point. So yeah, I'm telling him don't attack with that, and we'll just say my Thopter's dead. No, don't attack. Don't attack with land, I'm telling you. Just attack with a Titan. Because I would block the Titan, so I'd go to 6. So yeah, I'll Spellskite down to 6. Oh, okay. Yeah, that works out too. So if he just attacks with a Colonnade, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. So I go down to 6. I think that'll shrine on not shrining when I should have done. It's pretty much lost me the game here though, because it would be on 6 at this point. Um, I don't think playing the Memnite makes a difference here. I'm not sure what I can draw to get me out of this, other than the third dispatch for Frost Titan. Yeah, like Marco says now, it would have been locked down anyway. I would have been forced to pop it at some point. Yeah, Frosty would have locked it down. And he would have drawn like a Day of Judgment eventually. In fact, no, he would have locked it down that turn when I was tapped out, so I guess the shrine turns out irrelevant. So yeah, I'm just gonna skip this game if I don't draw dispatch next turn. Because my Spine Thopter's basically not in play here. So yeah, actually, even if I do draw dispatch, I'm still dead. Yeah, it doesn't matter what I draw. So yeah, GG's 4-1 to blue-white. Seems fairly decisive. Blue-white's good in this matchup. So yeah, we'll bring up a different matchup for the next time if there is a next time. But other than that, thanks for watching and see you around.